Brian Flores has got a lawsuit against the NFL because he feels that I'll set it up to you. The New York Giants needed a coach because their coaches suck so bad. So they interviewed coaches and they hired a coach. Only problem is the NFL has this pesky little thing called the Rooney Rule, where you're supposed to interview a minority candidate for your head coaching positions, just to get a fair shake for the darkies. I guess that's what they call it. However, in this particular instance, like before, I don't know how soon before, but before Brian Flores' interview with the New York Giants, he got a text message from one Mr. Bill Belichick congratulating him on receiving the job as the next head coach of the New York Giants. Only problem with the text was that he meant to send that to Brian Baldler or Badler or what the fuck his name is, not Brian Flores. Brian responded, "Hey, you meant to send this to me?" And Bill hit him with the, "Oh shit,
My bad.
my fault. Delete that. Don't even worry about it."
Well, since you know,
But since you know, what that did was uncover the joke that the Rooney Rule was. The Giants had already made the offer, and it was already known to those that are in the loop to know this motherfucker it was his job.
But
So you fake interviewed Brian Flores for a head coaching position to satisfy your Rooney Rule requirement, but you never had any intention of hiring that man for that job.
see,
all right, but the thing is, this shit has been going on for a long ass fucking time.
Like a
So
motherfucker.
it's not a surprise that this shit is happening.
and this is why everybody over 40, over 60, should have nothing but touch tone phones. The exact reason. Technology did this. I don't even blame Bill Belichick. This is technology's fault. Like, why the fuck did every time you call an old motherfucker, they like drop the phone for the first 10 seconds?
Oh, because I don't think my arthritis
All you hear for the first 10 seconds is this.
bubbling. Yeah, they getting situated. Hold on, let me get them a talking chair.
Hello? See, now Bill Belichick just did the white 60-year-old NFL quarterback version of that.
Shit,
It's just a
he
phone
did like a
ruffling
motherfucker.
in his. It's just a phone ruffling in his goddamn hoodie,
Mm-hmm.
That
his
nigga,
home hoodie.
that nigga bugged out racism.
But that wasn't the only thing that Mr. Flores presented in his lawsuit against the NFL. He
Oh yeah,
presented
that nigga
that.
had bars.
Oh yeah. He presented that. He said a couple years ago when he was a candidate for the Denver Broncos coaching position that Mr. Either the president or GM, John Elway.
I'm GM.
He's a GM. So the current still GM of the Denver Broncos, John Elway, came to the interview drunk. John Elway and his co-workers, counterparts, came to the interview drunk. Interviewed this man drunk. So he had an inclination that interview wasn't a real interview either. And then to put the icing on the cake, he was fired from his job in Miami for being obstinate and difficult to work with. And you want to know why he was difficult to work with?
Because his team was 1-7.
No. Well, they were 1-7, and then they ended up.
Because he kept fucking keeping text messages and shit.
No. They were 1-7. They ended up what? 9-8.
8, 9, 8, not good enough.
They ended up pretty fucking decent down the stretch. But hey, look, it's Miami. They've been ass for a very long time. 1, 2. Comes to light that all that losing might not have been accidental, because Mr. Flores has stated that the ownership of the Miami Dolphins tried to incentivize him to the tune of $100,000 per loss, saying lose some games, we'll kick you an extra $100,000 for every loss you get, so we can improve our draft status.
Now, if he was guaranteed to coach the next season, I'd have been all for that shit. Fuck it. I don't mind.
Are you ever really guaranteed to coach?
Yeah, if motherfuckers say, hey, I guarantee you will keep your job if you lose 15 games this year.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
Okay.
it. We out here.
Hey, look, I'm glad you say that.
So
Because
here's the thing.
There's a gentleman who just chimed in who may have something to say about that particular instance. Because are you familiar with a guy named Hugh Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
Wolverine?
No, that's Jackman.
No.
Pause. Hugh Jackson is the former coach of the Cleveland Browns. It's Cleveland.
My name is Cleveland Brown.
It was Cleveland. He was the coach of the Cleveland Browns. And you may have heard of him if you haven't, but he's famous because his record with the Cleveland Browns is like 3 in a lot of games. In one.
Likely 45.
In like one. Yeah. But here's the interesting part. He came out today and said that he too was given this incentivization, new word alert, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know.
Because it's incentive.
It might already been a word.
Incentive is a word, but incentivization.
Incentivized is a word. Incentivization just sound right.
Sound better. Remixing out the motherfucker. Call me Khaled. No, fuck that. Call me Jermaine Dupri, damn it. Remix.
Y'all type episode 20 something at the top of this shit? Or
yeah, he did. It's like 206 or something like that.
Nah, it say 20 something.
It don't say 20 something, it say 20 something.
Y'all type that up there. All right,
Look,
long as StreamYard ain't just gave up.
Oh, he typed that up there. But anyway, what was I saying?
Incentivized.
Hugh Jack, yeah. So he also got that pay to lose incentive during the time in which he was the coach of the Cincinnati Bengals, 3 and whatever. They famous for having that 1-15 season, followed by the only 0-16 season the team has ever seen. So that motherfucker did it to death. When you ask him to do a job, he gonna do it well. You want me to lose some games? I'll lose you some games. So he lost a lot of games. And he's saying it was at the request of the organization to lose said games. He was summarily fired right after that. He has not been a head coach in the NFL since then. So looking at actual happenings, it ain't like you gonna be rewarded for going along, getting along, to go along to get along. You know, ain't no rewards in that. You can't trust these motherfuckers. They will play you, let you go 3-45-1 for your career with their team, fire you, and then you'll never get another fucking job again because the book on you is that you are a horrible coach.
Shit.
Now, Hugh Jackson, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he's a horrible coach or not. I think he might be pretty good.
Hey, maybe they only gave him the incentive to lose for them first 2 seasons, but that third season they wanted him to do right.
Hey, look! After we lose 30 fucking 1 games and over the next over 2 years, it ain't go. Hey, look! The next season we 7-6, we 7-9.
Right?
What you mad at? You bad? But that's the thing. And Hugh Jackson also is reportedly about to sign on to the class action lawsuit that Brian Flores has presented. Because if I didn't mention that, it's a class action lawsuit that he's bringing forward. So, you know,
I need Tony Dungy to stand up.
Hey,
this shit been going on.
This sounds like the goddamn co-op of black coaches.
Tony gonna say a prayer like everybody is like kumbaya. Herm Edwards might not. I don't know.
Hey, let me find out. Brian Flores is the prop show of black coaches. This nigga is about to put together the co-op.